So this 2-day event has been our very first conference of Meeting Centre Scotland.
I hope it'll bring a light to what has and needs to happen to improve the dementia experience in Scotland.
Dare we open ourselves up to the challenges of the next 2 days? Dare we go back and change our own communities?
It was just a fantastic opportunity to get everybody in the room, hear about all the amazing work that everybody's doing, and also let people see that they're kind of part of a much bigger global picture with our guests from the Netherlands and Australia who were there as well.
We were invited to give a keynote lecture together with a colleague of mine, Joke Bosch, and we did it this morning. It was very nice to do, to tell the whole history of the meeting centres.
We want to start from the first ideas. It's a long history. So 45 years, Joke.
Yeah, I was very young then.
Yeah.
I was a manager for 27 years in the meeting centre in Amsterdam, the first meeting centre in Holland.
And importantly, Rosemary, we try to stimulate people to use their talents. That's very important, use your talent. Some people were able to play the piano, others like to tell stories.
We are a psychosocial program. We are not trying to cure the disease, but we see improvements in psychosocial functioning.
So we would like, if possible, everybody to get up on their feet. We want you to create a map of Scotland.
Then myself and Lorna is my counterpart, so she's the development lead for the West Coast. And, you know, between the two of us and the connections that we make and the stories that we've been told, we just knew who to bring together and how to bring them into the room and get them to share all their experiences.
What I want to reflect on in this talk was about making sure we make the most of meeting centres going forwards.
I think once people get meeting centres, it ignites a flame. You can't put that flame out.
Also, with younger onset dementia, it also brings with itself a number of other challenges.
I came to this conference because, one, there was a real focus on people living with dementia, and that's for me unusual. And there was a carer perspective, which I liked.
I was 14 when my dad was first diagnosed, and I think it's so difficult when you're a young person.
I think it's important to bridge the gap between young people and the older generation, and for young people to get a better understanding of dementia.
The beauty of a disco is there are no instructions. You do not have to follow anybody.
We only live once. We only get one chance at this life. So I'm going to live the rest of my life, the best of my life.
So after this session ends, we have a room upstairs that we're going to run as a meeting centre for the next couple of days.
We're here to talk about an expression called willingness together.
True picture, whereas if we did say to you how you're feeling, it would have been okay, fine. So these pictures are telling us a bigger story with that.
What would be songs that you would like us to create yoga moves for, and we could create an asset we could all use?
We've been running a meeting centre at the conference, and we've been looking at the 11 essential features that make up all meeting centres. It's a meeting centre ethos, and it's felt like I've been in my own meeting centre. It's been amazing.
The idea behind the kind of two different rooms was that the room upstairs would run as a meeting centre for a couple of days. So that means that people with dementia that were coming, if they didn't want to be involved in some of the more formal conference stuff, they could go upstairs and just enjoy themselves there. But also for our guests coming who didn't understand what a meeting centre was, there was an opportunity for them to kind of see firsthand what a meeting centre is, how it operates.
Today I was presenting about essential skills 4 and 5, which is a skilled leadership team and meeting centre management.
So I think we've done enough sitting and listening today, so we're going to try something different. So on your table you will see a picture of an empty picture of a meeting centre team member.
It was a creative snowball fight, so we encouraged people to write down what they thought was a good skill of a great meeting centre team member, and then scrunch it up, throw it to the next table, and the next table opened it up, had a read, and they wrote it down on their team member that was sitting on the table.
Part of a team leading from within the team.
Empathetic.
Supportive, skilled at listening, watching and understanding.
Team player is knowledge of dementia.
We did a little feedback session just before lunch there, and it was people saying that it had been interesting, it had been inspirational, they were leaving with a fount of information that they could go back and take to their own meeting centres, or indeed one lady who's very new to meeting centres, setting one up in Dumfries and Galloway, said, I'm not scared anymore to go back and set up a meeting centre, I know what I can do.
DJ, play the music! Play the music! Good one!
Yeah, that was a great joy for us. We love seeing people dance. We love putting smiles on people's faces. And how do we go about that? It's by dancing and singing. There is nothing like dancing and singing. It was so super excited when we see people like that, shaking all over and shaking their bum. We always love to see that.
It's an absolute celebration of meeting centres and how exponentially they've grown across Scotland in the last year.
I'm here because I love meeting centres. I've been involved with meeting centres since 2014 when they were first introduced or even thought about in the UK. So it's absolutely a thrill to be here and see everything, all the energy that's here in the room and all that passion for meeting centres.
Just want to say that it's incredible and heartwarming how the meeting centre disseminated to other countries since 2018, especially to England and Scotland. We want to thank you all for your great commitment to make the world a better place for people with dementia and their carers. We are really proud of you.
Well, it's really incredible how it has disseminated to Scotland, also to England, but in the latest years, it's really overwhelming, I think.
The vision is that, in a few years' time, we would want to see at least one meeting centre in every local authority area. By 2027, that would look like round about 50 meeting centres across Scotland, hopefully.
I think it works because the people who get involved are 100% behind it. It's all about the community, and I think because it starts at the bottom and it's member-led and it's about what people want to do with their own individual meeting centre and how it works in their own community, that's what's going to help sustain them. That's what makes them magic.
It gives people the support that they're not getting anywhere else. It's not clinical. They don't feel under pressure when they come to us. It is just a club where they come along, forget everything's happening and relax and just have a laugh together.
Just want to say a huge thank you to our two funders, the NHS Tayside Charitable Foundation and the National Lottery Community Fund. We wouldn't have been able to do this without them, and it's the investment from funders like that enabled us to bring people from all over Scotland to have a couple of amazing days together.
So at the beginning of the conference, I was saying dare we, I think, quite a lot. And at the end of the conference, I think we dared. And I think we did what we set out to do.
Hi, we're from the south, and I found it truly inspirational, and I've enjoyed the fact that there's so much hope for the future. It's had a real impact on me, so thank you.
And what I found today is it's great the way that people with dementia have choice and they're not stigmatised. They can do more than what a lot of people think they can do.
I've been here for the last 2 days, and honestly, it's the energy. I think it is rare that I've seen so much energy in one room over 2 long days.
Feeling as if everyone in the room cares about you, whether you're a person living with dementia, whether you're a professional, whether you're a carer, and I don't know about everyone else, but I feel as if I've had a nice big warm hug.
I think going to a meeting centre is the best thing ever. It's better than medicine. And it's just wonderful.